Okay, we're good? You good? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cartographers Guild. I'm Josh.
I'm Drea.
I'm Leah.
I'm Brad.
And today we are doing part 2 of our live D&D session. In our previous... Well, let's hear. Should we have Brad give us a recap?
Brad's in charge of this. Do
Okay.
it, Brad.
Recap.
You can't, I'm not good at doing this spontaneously. We met Strider in a bar. He was edgy but denied it. He sent us to go to another bar where there were a bunch of other Striders. We
6
didn't have
of
to
them
talk-
at last
yeah,
count.
Yeah, somehow there were 6 of them all in their own corners. We didn't have to talk to any of them, thankfully. We were edged out. We wandered around a criminal marketplace and didn't find anything interesting that we cared about, including the guy that we were sent to find, who was probably going to be here tomorrow or something. The end.
Okay.
Yay! I don't know why you said
Good
that
job,
wasn't
Brad.
good. That was great.
Okay. So, next morning. As is the usual for the criminal element of a town.
They all sleep in?
Yeah, they're all sleeping. The only thing you got are the actual inn workers are pretty much awake. As of right now, there is not a whole lot going on.
You
Everything.
were totally up before Rennie.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're probably up before everyone. Little Miss Military.
Yeah, little Miss Military Girl.
Yep. Dog kisses on my toes. Okay, so yeah, you're first one up.
Yep.
Nobody's come in yet. So, is there anything you want to do, or are we just killing time?
Well, don't need to worry about breakfast until these guys are up, although I probably make a pretense of, like, if there's a morning market, I go and buy some fruit or something for breakfast. Nothing?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
This is entirely black market town. There's
Just
no
about
reputable fruit vendors.
Reputable? No.
Oh.
There's probably one on the river if you decide to look, but most of those boats are all shacked up.
They're only selling the dark star fruit.
Well, it could all. It's not always. It's not even that they're all smugglers or they're not all reputable. It's just that if you understand that the town that you're in
Is awake at night, and you're awake at night.
then you're if you want to make money, you're going to be.
Well,
awake
then I
at
guess
night.
I'm just killing time mostly. I was gonna say I go buy some fruit mostly for an excuse to be on the street in case Jackass rides by, but no, I just grab something to eat and sit on the front porch and yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Okay. Brad, when do you think your character gets up?
Do my morning exercises.
At a reasonable, not very early time.
Crack a noon?
No, he's at a real time.
Okay.
7 or 8.
Noon is real.
But he had no reason to be up really late last night, and he's not. He's not that kind of lazy type either. So.
Yeah. So Rennie's up at the crack of noon.
Okay.
After she played her 2-hour set or whatever, she stayed up drinking with whoever wanted to stay up drinking with her.
That was most of the tavern.
Because that's how you make friends and influence people in these places. And there wasn't not after anything particular. Maybe if there was something cheap she could buy with her 4 silver, she would have bought a cheap round for a couple people.
Okay.
In fact, I'll go ahead and take off my sad, pathetic earnings. She would have spent her sad, pathetic earnings buying a round for new friends.
Okay. Okay, so, Brad, what do you do during your morning then?
Nothing specific.
Okay. Okay.
The dice say nothing specific happens to you. No, I don't know what to say.
So, as you guys are waiting or hanging out in the tavern, well, you're on the front porch, you said. Okay, so as you're on the front porch, a group of people ride up. This would actually be about the time you're waking up.
Okay.
So about 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, nobody has watches.
Which you? Him?
Yeah,
Okay.
because 10 o'clock.
I said 7 or 8, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. You've been up for a couple of hours. About 10 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock.
Late morning. a group of 4 people come riding in from the north end of from the north road.
Which end would that be from
Ryland.
the border?
That'd be the Ryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys
So
came
not
from
the
the south.
border. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opposite of the border.
Okay.
They're making a run for the border.
No, they're not.
The Taco Bell has closed in this town.
It's never opening again.
I was about to say, you would expect that to be open because of all the late night shenanigans.
No, now they've been replaced by black market tacos. They only serve endangered species meat.
Oh.
Manatee tacos.
Delicious baby seal taco.
Oh, quit
Freshly
whining-
clubbed.
Quit
Club
whining and
fresh
have
for
your
you.
panda taco.
Love it!
The panda chalupa.
Ooh, even better.
Gross.
Actually, manatee aren't on the endangered species list anymore. So
Giraffes are making their way toward it, though. Sadness.
the blue whale burrito.
Oh no, it's a thing.
Everyone's eating it. No, really.
It's gonna take the whole town to eat that thing. Jeez. And you thought Chipotle's burritos were big.
Oh dear.
Chipotle.
Okay, so 4 people are making a
Having
run for the
Chipotle
border.
today.
No, they're not. They're stopping in at this inn.
No, we're having smorgasbord later. It's
Yes.
exciting.
Woo! So the group that you see is
The other adventuring party that's somewhere out in the ether, sitting around their couches.
No.
no.
Okay.
You're looking at looks like 3 human males and a dwarf. Dwarfs are always iffy about what. I don't know. Actually, how are they in D&D? Are they? They're pretty obvious what's male and female in D&D, aren't they?
Only male dwarves have beards.
Okay, so and a female dwarf. Writing in, the dwarf and one of the humans looks actually geared in armor. The other 2 are a little lighter, but they're still armed. They're just not wearing chainmail and what have you.
3 human males and a female dwarf.
Yep.
Alright, walk into a bar. I feel like you're setting up for something.
No, it would have been much more diverse if it was a
Okay.
joke.
Yeah.
Alright, just checking.
Anywho, and
I am sure they are not a military unit.
give me a perception check.
God, I'm tired of perception checks where I roll at 15 and it sucks. Even worse. No.
What did you roll?
Like 9.
9? Okay.
They're in armor!
Yeah, at that particular reason, for whatever reason, while you were eating,
The sun's in my eyes.
yeah, you were just like, oh, people, ow, sun, okay, whatever. Brad, roll me a perception check.
Do better than 9, buddy.
Wow, I haven't seen a
promises.
female dwarf in like
16.
10 years.
16. All right, you see your target walking in with 3 other people
How did I miss that?
because you rolled shit on your perception.
God damn it.
To make things a little easier on you, he was wearing a hooded cloak.
Thank you.
So as he walked in, since you're inside
took
instead
the
of on the
hood
front
off.
porch, he took the hood off.
Okay.
So sun in the eyes, lots of shade, all this other stuff. For some reason, you just missed it, but he took the hood off when he came in.
Thank you. I
and there is
appreciate
your
you
target.
making me not look like a complete moron. Because that's what dice and D&D do, you know.
Only a partial
Suddenly
moron.
my IQ dropped by 10 points for no real reason, just because.
Praise the sun.
Okay, well, I keep my eye on them.
Okay.
See what they do.
So yeah, they walk in, basically demand some ale, go sit in a corner. Or all the corners. No, they sit at a table. They're not brooding. They actually seem to be having a decent time.
Crap.
Now that they have beer.
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
Beer, beer, beer.
Hey, they've been
beer,
traveling.
Beer, beer, beer.
It's happy hour somewhere.
Exactly. In this particular town, it's always happy hour.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Anyway,
It is whenever you ask somebody what time it is. What time is it? 5 o'clock. But the sun just came up. It's 5 o'clock.
Well, shiznit. He's rolling with a posse, an armored posse. This is gonna...
shocked. Shocked, I
Make it more
tell you.
complicated, yeah.
Yeah.
I am a little shocked, actually. I thought he might just be, like, sneaking through, you know, I didn't think he'd necessarily have
Well,
a
no,
posse.
the shocked is more it's more complicated than they said it was going to be. I'm shocked.
We all called that. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway.
It's going to be Rennie's first words when she comes down the stairs if she sees them. Called it.
I don't know, get up, walk around casually,
Okay.
and either stand by or sit by the window where she's at and just knock on it.
She mouths, "I'm so sorry," through the window.
Should have
That's
played it off as if you were, flanking them. Oh no, I had this.
I meant to do that.
And I'm watching the exit, obviously.
Yeah, duh.
Clearly.
Pay attention. Standard military tactics.
What were you doing?
Just in there enjoying your coffee. So, now noticing all this, she kind of frowns at the three other people in armor. Well, nuts.
2 of them in substantial armor.
Keep an eye on it.
So are we talking like armed for bear, or are we just talking in heavy armor?
Okay. You guys are watching these guys closely enough, and they're.
Well, actually, I should be asking these questions. I'm not there yet.
No. Well, we'll go ahead and say at this point you are.
Okay.
Just make the shit easier. Just you're there, all right?
The cicadas are out. Therefore,
Loud
you don't get
outside
to
your
sleep as much
window.
as you want to. Welcome to every summer in Japanese anime.
Bang, 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 bang. Even though cicadas only actually happen once every like 17 years
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Oh man, I was in Oklahoma when the cicadas came out. Those fuckers are loud. Jesus.
Rennie comes downstairs as the Instagram version of I woke up like this.
Hashtag no filter.
Hashtag no filter. It's like, really? You woke up in light makeup? Yes, I did.
Ham says maybe anime only happens every 17 years.
Man, that would probably be for the best.
I've been enjoying my subscription to Crunchyroll. Thank you very much.
Oh, good.
I mean, I like anime too. I just recognize its faults.
Yes, and that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Although I've also been enjoying his subscription to Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll sponsor us. I know you do. Anyways. Please, somebody give us money. We're so broke. So, you want to...
Way to not whore yourself out on the internet.
Oh, I'm a total whore. What are you talking about? Give me money, please. Do you want to roll perception?
Do I want to? No. I want you to just tell me what...
Well, I'm trying to see how much information you get.
Not enough. What is that?
Looks like a 12.
Okay, so that's 14.
14? Okay, so, well, you don't see every little thing. What you can tell is that your particular target is in hide armor. Mm-hmm. So, kind of undercover-y type stuff. Mm-hmm. He could probably hide pretty well wearing that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And does have a crossbow at his hip. One of the other humans is wearing ring mail, and he's got a shield strapped to his back. So, he's got some pretty decent armor on him. The dwarf in question also has ring mail and a shield. Mm-hmm. So she seems actually loaded for bear, the same as the other guy.
Yeah.
And the third person is just wearing leather armor.
Still, frack. We're outnumbered.
2 heavies.
A light and a medium, basically.
Not sure about that last one, though. I mean, yes, light, but not sure about what it means for for capabilities.
Well, one thing that would probably be a pretty decent hint is that leaning up against the table right next to him is a longbow.
Oh, okay. Well, that solves that.
Well, frack.
Yeah, that's
So, do you come
problematic.
and join us?
Yeah, at this point, why not?
So, we just gonna kill the other 3 or what? I mean, I don't mean like right now, but just in general.
I think going to say that. All right, I'm going to speak up.
We're being quiet in character.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm going to speak up a little, but know that I am being quiet.
Yeah,
in
Josh.
character.
We're not going, we're gonna kill the shit out of these guys.
Should we go kill those guys at the table?
Now or later? Let's do later when they don't expect it.
Certainly nobody can overhear us plotting murder.
Just throwing that one out there, okay? Go ahead.
Because we want the mics to pick us up, but I also don't want you going, wow, y'all are being loud because of the mics.
No,
Anyway.
I know.
And I don't trust you.
Trust
Established.
you need to learn to trust your husband. Go ahead.
I do trust my husband in situations where I know he is trustworthy.
You were saying.
If I wasn't a trustworthy GM, why would you have me GMing as long as I've been GMing?
You're still a sneaky bastard sometimes.
I don't know about Sneaky. He likes to drop imaginary rocks on us.
Anyway.
I have never actually done wrong.
You've never actually done rocks fall. You just
Anyway.
threaten it a lot.
Yeah, but I threaten you guys with falling rocks every time.
Everybody
you run.
threatens with the rocks. Moving on.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, I think that our best bet may actually be something a little more along the lines of seeing if we can get them all really drunk and pulling him away and just not giving him back.
I imagine it's too much to hope for that they won't follow him all the way to his rendezvous.
Did they look military to you? Like these aren't their. This isn't the rendezvous, right?
They are not wearing Ryland colors.
Okay.
Well, they're not in Ryland colors. They don't necessarily carry themselves absently like military. I'm gonna go with mercenaries. He was smart enough to hire an escort, is what it looks like to me.
Or whatever. Or they're a group of individuals much like ourselves.
I'd ask if it was possible to pick his pocket for the message, but we're supposed to get him, so...
And that's not really my thing.
Oh, well, good to know.
Yes.
Well, this isn't really the time of morning to get them all drunk.
No.
I'm really hoping the rest of them wander off.
Well, we have a day? Yeah, probably a day to observe and try not to make it look like we're spying on them.
This ought to be fun.
Of course, I'm as subtle as a catapulted dump truck. No, I can't use that. We don't have those. I'm as subtle as a catapult, but
Trebuchet.
sure.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I'm as subtle as a trebuchet caravan.
She says as she flips her blonde hair over her shoulder.
Let's just have breakfast and see what happens.
I take your hair flip as a challenge. Think about taking off my hat, but decide against it.
I don't know. Should I be taking suggestions from the audience? Or should I make
If you guys are
think
trying to
about
get us killed, stop it.
No. They're just offering ideas, and I don't know if I should be telling you this or if you should be thinking of stuff on your own.
If they're trying to help us, they should be allowed to help us.
Okay, then Silver says you could go to the night market and buy a Mickey to slip them from someone who will keep their mouth shut.
Well, yes.
Super will, yeah.
That was actually on my list of...
Good job, Silver.
But thank you.
Good thinking.
Although, for reals though, that
For
was
realsies.
that was totally part of the getting them drunk plan.
Oh, good. Great minds think alike.
Super drunk.
Real drunk.
Drug-enhanced drunk.
Well, yeah. Well, because if they're even remotely decent warriors and they are here for work, they're not going to drink themselves into a stupor.
Yeah.
We have to encourage the stupor.
Well, there's no point in doing that until the sun sets, because nobody's gonna... we walk up to stroll up to a table with hands full of ales at 10:30 a.m. I don't think that's
I
really
like the
gonna.
look of you. Here, have all this alcohol from a stranger.
Yeah, no.
With the sun high in the sky and the birds chirping, like it's just the mood. It's not there. So let's have our breakfast and see what they do. For all we know, they'll spend today running errands in town and split up. Possible. I don't know if we're that fortunate, but possible. We have breakfast.
Okay. You guys have your food. They have their food as well. What does happen after a bit is they do seem to split up. They leave the tavern. The gentleman with the longbow goes off on his own. The gentleman in the heavier gear also goes off on his own, but the female dwarf sticks to your target. And they head off into, well, they basically go for a stroll, it looks like, because they came in on horses, but they left on foot.
Okay.
Well,
Did the other two leave on foot or on their horses?
The gentleman with the bow left on his horse.
Okay, not following him.
I don't think we should. I think we should do as little following as possible because we're really not. That's not our skill sets.
Right. No, and that's fair, but they're like,
I
if
mean, how was that last? I
Like-
have invisibility.
if those like the two that are wandering around, it could be very easy to follow them if they're just wandering around.
Okay.
The guy that the heavy that walked off, you know, again, depending on his activity, right, none of us should try to like be sneaky. Okay, we're gonna, you know, none of us should attempt that. What?
You can't see me. I'm invisible.
Yeah. None of us should attempt that, but if they're just wandering through public places, we're not trying to get close enough to overhear their conversations. We're just trying to see if we can figure out what they're doing.
Okay.
So what's the plan, yo?
I actually can just turn invisible, so I could follow them.
They went different directions. Yes.
Well, follow our actual target.
Our actual target's still here with the dwarf.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
No,
Yes.
No, they went for.
you
Oh,
said
they went for
for a stroll.
Yeah,
Who's-
but they're not here. They left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they all
Everybody
left.
left. Yes.
Everybody left.
Incidentally, which spell was that? Is that just invisibility,
Invisibility.
or? Okay.
It's concentration up to an hour.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Well, the most effective. That sounds like you'll be the most effective at shadowing. The most effective shadower should stay on our target.
Yeah, hopefully they won't leave town, or if they do, I don't know. I could probably handle them. I mean, I can't say both will survive the encounter.
Should we bother to follow the other two?
Better make a decision fast. They're leaving.
We're not following the one on horseback. I'll see if it's at all plausible to follow the heavy. If it if he's going somewhere where I cannot manufacture an excuse, how about you come with me?
Okay.
We'll try to follow the heavy. If he's going somewhere I cannot manufacture an excuse to follow, you can see if you can, because you and I clearly have different career
Go down.
paths.
Okay.
Okay, so we split up.
Again.
Okay, so you guys are following
Hey,
the dwarf
this
and the
time
target?
it's your fault.
No, I know it's fine.
I'm following the dwarf and target
Okay, and
Because he can be invisible.
because I can turn.
oh, okay, and then you guys are both following the heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, Brad, roll me a stealth check because even though you're invisible, you still make noise.
Well, if they're staying in town, then I'm not turning invisible yet. I'm just like, I'm also wandering around town. I'm just trying to keep them.
Okay. No, actually, they do go
Yeah,
for a
leave
stroll
town.
away from town.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll turn invisible once they leave.
Okay.
That's Dex 14.
Okay. And you guys can also roll me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Although initially we are. Is he in town or leaving town?
He is in town.
Okay.
Stealth is so like 10. Ugh. Average.
see.
All you have to do is beat his perception.
Uh-oh.
Perception suck. Ugh. 11.
Hey, it was better than mine. Bam!
Yay.
None of you rolled a 1, so you're fine.
Yeah!
Yay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, thank God.
Because he is really focused on his current goal.
So you know what this scene looks like in the street, right? Dirt, 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 clank, clank, crash, rock. Oh, the trips.
Well, thankfully you guys didn't roll that bad. But
Yeah.
no, so you guys are following the heavy, and basically he's kind of checking the area out. Okay. He's going to both sides of the town, kind of looking over, just glancing at the layout of the place, probably looking for possible choke points or ways to station people or various other things. Just kind of making sure the area is secure.
Oh, shit. He takes his job seriously.
A little too seriously, because he didn't notice you guys were following him.
Well, yeah.
Well, that particular part of his job too seriously.
He really wants to make sure his ward doesn't get hurt, doesn't he?
Oh, snap. Dude's doing his job. What the fuck? As for you, Brad, they just kind of you said you were staying far enough back that you're not like overhearing their conversation or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not stealthy.
Okay, so yeah, you basically just kind of follow them. They basically just go for a stroll. They seem to be talking amongst themselves. It just seems like a general camaraderie between the two. Mm-hmm. Like they're not making eyes at each other or anything like that.
They're just chatting.
Yeah, exactly. So there's nothing there. They work together. That's about it. But they're, I don't know, getting out of town, as the case would be. They don't want to... Silver says, must analyze the area for threats, is being tailed by a threat. You know what they say? Rogues do it from behind. Anyways, okay, so that's the day. Come dusk, everybody is returned back to town and back to the tavern, including the scout who was on horseback.
God damn it, they're competent. Son of a bitch!
Shit. Well, this is a problem.
And night falls. Crash.
Yay. Okay.
They're all, well, okay. So you guys are all hanging out at the tavern, what have you. Actually, just before night falls, you guys are hanging out at a table in the tavern, I take it?
Well, there's something I want to do, but...
Okay, well... What do you want to do?
Getting close to evening, she would want to go back, get gussied up, and she's going to go into the night market that evening.
Okay.
But she would need to prep for it.
Okay, that's before nightfall. So
there you go.
When do you think you'd go? How long would it take your character to get gussied up? Like how?
Let's see. Well, like I said, we already had the Instagram version of it, which meant she was halfway there, but still had like tousled hair and stuff. So half an hour.
Okay, so not long. Okay, so before
No, she was already halfway done. Weren't you listening?
Anyways, we're using medieval makeup methods here.
Which means that it is actually faster because we don't have three levels of foundation and highlighter and...
All right, fair enough. I was thinking you didn't have, the convenience of makeup sponges and all that other kind of stuff. So.
While that is true, I don't know... I have no idea when they actually invented foundation, and that's like the longest part of the process.
Who has never worn makeup.
Yes, I know.
Except for eyeliner that you put on.
Right, and I didn't do a very good job. So at some point, I would like someone to try guyliner with you again, but they need to actually know how to do it.
They had an interesting thing on Bill Nye's new series.
Yeah.
They were talking about, like, Korea actually sells a huge range of, like, male makeup. Like, they have a huge market for it.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I have no idea what exactly that entails, but...
Right.
Guyliner.
Guyliner. Lots of guyliner.
Well, I would imagine mostly foundation type things. And skincare regimen type things.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Don't look at me. I'm
Stop it. And don't rub it. What's wrong with you?
I already pulled it off this morning.
Stop it.
Anyways, so before this takes place, are you guys hanging out at a table, or what are you doing?
We're hanging out at a table.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds convenient for you.
So while you're doing this, the heavy comes over to your table. He's like, been seeing you guys around town. Can I ask what your business is here?
Are you with us at this point? Or are you getting
That would be
ready?
the point, yes. You
Yeah.
guys are all together.
Sighs. And it's a very good, long-suffering, you're the 50th person to ask me this sigh. Riverstone is still a trade town, and soldiers don't make enough money. I have to earn a living somehow.
Yes, but you haven't done anything all day. That's why I'm asking.
Well,
Oh.
that,
Fair enough. And you
when
too?
do you think people give me money for this? It's certainly not midday in a town that what doesn't wake up until the sun goes down.
As I said, fair enough. And you too?
Doing what I imagine you're here to do.
You were saying something.
I mean, are you a soldier? A soldier in the employ of a local official? Like, this town is known for illicit activity.
Yes,
I
it
don't see
is.
a reason to answer that question.
As such, I am here to guard someone, and I'm making sure they are safe.
Oh, well, we're here to guard someone too.
Good. Keep up your business and stay out of mine.
Abrupt, but direct.
And with that, he seems satisfied with the answer and goes back to his table.
If anybody else from the table is looking over at us, she does look at them and is like,
And the scout looks and goes, like, friggin' duh, we gotta check out who's around here.
it's still...
Look, again, as you stated, this is a town that doesn't wake up till the night falls.
Uh-huh.
You guys have been up since daybreak. Or at least since they came in. Since they came
She's
in.
the only one that's been up all day.
Just establishing their competence. Everyone relax.
So, yes. All right.
Zealous Guard has done his due diligence.
Yep. You do this, the scout goes. And then winks at you.
I raise my glass. I laugh and raise my glass to him like, hey.
That gets a laugh. Okay, so night falls. You gussy yourself up.
Yep.
And the painted harlot goes to the market.
Fuck you.
Isn't that a bard's typical? Hey, you said you learned from your father, okay?
He wasn't a whore either!
Here's a bar.
All right. Sorry.
I'm not wearing sheer clothing with my nipples rouged. I just... the hell?
Go upstairs.
Is that Never mind. I don't want to know if that's a thing. I don't want to know.
No, just...
There was a period of time where that was fashionable. Well, okay, so super quick. Nipples is an evil thing that women can't show in public is more of a Victorian era and on issue.
I see.
That you, especially during older eras in France and stuff, if you look at the old pictures, the scoop of the neckline shows the top of the nipple, and they would often gild them or rouge them.
Huh. And now you know.
And now you know.
Oh, man, we need a little rainbow to go crazy.
Tech guys, give us a rainbow.
No.
Don't give us a rainbow.
No, not that kind. Oh, that's terrible. Take that off.
Although when you go back to edit the video, the more you know.
Okay, so you get gussied up, go to the night market.
Yes.
And what is your plan?
Well, look around. I mean, as the over intense asshat that needs to pull his sword out of his ass pointed out, she does need to maintain her cover. She'll look around. She is going to see if she can find someone selling things that knock people out.
Ah.
And
Yes.
she's also going to see if there's a corner where she can sit and play for a little bit and put a hat out without people screaming at her.
Okay. The safest place for that is on the dock itself, as opposed to any of the barges or boats,
Well, that makes sense.
because that's the most public of public areas here.
Gotcha.
And let's see here. Oh, right. I was.
That's a magad.
I guess it's just another perception check, isn't it?
Anything else I can use?
Maybe investigation?
Ooh, I have that.
All right. Use investigation instead.
Okay.
So that's
It's
intelligence
not a
plus.
lot better, but
Well, you get your proficiency bonus too
true.
for that one.
20.
20. Okay. Yeah, you are easily able to find the little river skiff off to the side, hiding under a red lantern that is selling potions and powders of a dubious nature.
Ah,
How dubious.
In fact, that's the little placard that's hanging up. It says, "Potions and powders of a dubious nature."
Subtle.
Well, yeah, the dubious nature part is actually subtle. You have to be right up to the market to actually, or right up to the stall to actually see that part.
Okay.
Potions and powders, great big words. Of a dubious nature, very small.
okay. Yeah, she just heads up and says with a charming smile, "Hi, I have a couple friends that are having trouble sleeping. I'd like something to put into their wine."
Oh, are they?
Quite. It's very loud here at night. It's hard to sleep through.
Oh, that it is, that it is. And how quickly do your friends want to sleep?
Oh, not too quickly. They still want to enjoy their evening at least a little bit.
Oh, I see. Well then, he has a little pouch of powder. Mix this with a tankard of ale, and it'll probably set them to bed in about an hour or so.
Sounds lovely. One of my friends is a dwarf. Will that change anything?
Yes. I would suggest 3 times the amount.
Well then.
Alright, let's see here.
It's a total of 6 packets then.
Okay, so that's... No, it's not going to be that, though. Go ahead and cut that down. That's going to cost you 50 gold.
Okay.
I'll help, don't worry.
But the pouch that they give you is actually 10 doses.
Okay.
Oh, good. We'll have 4 extra doses.
We might need it.
We might need that. Write that shit down.
Yes.
And because you're always wanting to know this stuff, we have a new viewer in the chat, Maceo.
Hello.
Hello, Maceo. I already typed to you, but I figured I'd introduce you to everybody else too. All right, so go ahead and put down that you have sleeping powder, 10 doses, and knock off 50 gold.
Yep. Okay.
And he said hi again because he said hi to introduce, and I already typed him. So, alrighty then.
Okay.
So you have your knockout stuff. Anything else you're looking for while you're here?
Not really.
Okay. That was all my money.
Now we're going to make money in earnest.
Okay.
We're not. It's no longer about. Well, and I should keep my cover up. I make that purchase and go shit. And now.
I hope I'm getting paid well for this fucking job.
I'll pay you back for this stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll performance.
$23.
Oh, that's much better.
Yes.
All the money, all the crap.
Oh, that's my 6-sider. Wow, that was.
You lost the hell out of that.
You really
there
lost
you go.
There we go. Okay, that's much better. All right, you earned 4 gold.
Yay.
Oh, actually, no, that works because I gave you the higher one anyways. I would, just because we've already talked about this,
Yeah.
consider your mandolin masterwork,
Okay.
and that gives you a +2
Oh, okay.
to your performances with it.
I should write that down.
Silver says, "How much did you earn on the dock?" Wait, that came out wrong.
Nice one, Silver. All right, to lay some of the groundwork for this, we can't just suddenly walk up with beers. When I had raised my glasses, the longbowman laughed.
Yeah, he laughed about it. Although at this point, now that the night market, after she left, you guys hang out for a little bit, and then the scout, the guy who left at what you were doing, went upstairs,
Poop.
and the other 3 get up and leave.
Double poop.
Those are probably out in the market.
Brad, are
Wow.
you doing anything at this point?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay. So, roll me your quick perception, Drea.
Okay. Oh, God, no.
We
Okay.
have
I'm
in-screen
performing.
within inch screens. Yay, tech people!
I'm
Very
performing.
Cut off Brad's head, but very nice. Okay, so you're too busy playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're not leaving town.
Yeah, we know they're staying here. They'll come back.
On the bright side, though, if they're coming through here, then they definitely see me playing. And shit, she's good, son.
Yeah, right. So actually, as you're doing that, the heavy walks by. Well, he's with everybody. Well, everybody minus the scout,
Right.
and drops a silver into your hat, and just kind of, and then keeps walking.
Okay. Well, she's performing now, so she smiles and winks at him and keeps doing her thing.
I feel terribly out of my element.
Yeah, this is not what I trained for. Easier if we just had someone to attack. I considered that, by the way. There were just 2 of them. But I don't know that I could take the guy out non-lethally.
I am so glad you didn't.
I mean, I probably could have taken him out. I'm just saying. Not in a way that
That
would
instinct,
leave him alive.
Danny, that instinct you have to do that by yourself, it's always wrong. Just get that in your head right now.
I can make fire come out of my hand.
As long as you're traveling with me,
More than one type of fire.
doing that alone with no one within earshot, always the wrong move.
You know that little voice in your head that tells you when you've gone too far? You don't have that voice.
Well, then it's a good thing I did the thing that you wanted me to do without knowing that you wanted me to do.
I'm just establishing that so that you remember in the future.
Okay.
Okay. We wait for Brenny to come back.
Okay. So, a couple of hours later.
Ah.
Well, I'd probably say before you finished doing your stuff, they came back.
Okay.
We could go on check on her if you want.
I mean, you told everyone you were guarding her.
I probably should. You stay here. So when they come back, I'm not there, but he is.
Okay.
Playing solitaire. Or something.
With a deck of many things.
No.
Oh God.
If you say so, I'll take it.
No.
No.
Absolutely
No.
No, those things are way too much trouble, especially in your hands.
Did a beholder just pop up behind you? It's okay.
That happens sometimes.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Oh, did he remember his coat?
That's right. Hi, Fred.
That's just Bob. Bob the Beholder. Okay, so you're guarding Vrenny now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then you're guarding Vrenny. Dan, right? Dan?
Yes.
Yes, Dan. Dan, you're all by yourself in the tavern when the rest of them come back, except for the scout. He's still gone.
Okay.
Shrug.
Again, I'm not attacking them on my own in the middle of the town. I can't really do anything, so. Shrug, yeah.
Okay, so you wait about an hour or so, and then that's when you guys return, because Vrenny's done doing her performance and collecting her.
Mm-hmm.
So you got
I
4
inform you
gold
on
and a
the-
silver piece.
I informed you on the way back that I had been intending to start flirting with the scout, but he went upstairs. So I'm not sure what our opening is going to be. I was hoping you had a better plan.
Well, I just spent the majority of my money on sleeping powder that should knock them all out within an hour of consuming it. That can go into their ale. But they need to be there to drink the ale.
Now I really wish the flirting plan had worked. I guess we'll figure it out.
So before you guys come back to the tavern,
Uh-huh.
since Dan is sitting there kind of hanging out in the bar as well, the scout does come back down from upstairs
Okay.
and just kind of grabs a chair with the rest of them. At this point, they seem to be going over stuff that they bought at the market and talking about various other things.
Okay.
And complaining loudly about how long they have to wait. They don't say what they're waiting for. They're just bitching about, Jesus, how long is this going to take? What they say, 2 days? Something like that. Good Lord.
Okay, well, I can guess what that's about, so that's good to hear.
You guys come back. Dan's sitting at the bar. Or at a table.
At a table.
At a table.
You were butt warming our table,
People were a little upset that one little gnome was taking up an entire table.
but now his friends show up, so it's cool. It's cool.
School bitches.
They're all back.
I see that.
Conveniently, we're also complaining that the people they're supposed to meet are going to be a couple days still.
Also good.
Did you get the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to, like, turn invisible and put it in? You can do that again. But I'll be out of the heavy magic at that point.
I didn't even consider that.
Neither had I.
I mean, it'll still be a little hard. Well, no, everything on my person turns invisible too, so yeah, I can just do that.
I'm just nervous because you rolled.
Well, okay, so I'm actually trying to figure out how to do audience participation with this.
Okay.
Because
That's okay, because we're learning.
yeah, it seems kind of weird to just let them have, say everything. So I wanted to know if we should do some sort of like token system or a random roll, or how do you want me to present audience ideas to you? Although it looks like you've got this one covered, but
Yeah.
How about you let us come up with a plan,
okay.
And,
And
if we're
then-
struggling or need help.
and if we're so like at this point, let's hear what the audience had to say.
Yeah, since you brought it up.
Well, I mean, I would like you to bring it up because I want to know what as long as our audience is small enough to interact, I would like to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
So give us our time to come up with our plan, and whether we did or not, we'll hear it after that discussion. So go ahead.
Okay, well, first of all, Ham says, nobody expects the gnomish invisible. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. And then what Silver had said is you could either bribe a serving wench or sneak into their room and slip it in their canteens.
I had considered the serving wench. I'd also considered putting it on their water skins on their horses.
Oh, that's clever. I had considered the serving lunch,
Okay.
but I also just spent all of my money on the drug. So,
I can totally bribe the serving wench.
well, I was actually going to ask, if there was a guy working there, because I'm gorgeous.
Well, there is the owner of the tavern, but for the most part, the owner of the tavern knows how to make money in a smuggling town, so most of the serving... they're all serving wenches.
Yeah,
So-
no.
Damn.
I mean, he could have a son or something, but
Yeah, but he's in the kitchen.
yeah, okay, that's fair. That's
He got
fair.
fired from IHOP due to his appearance.
Okay. Anyway.
Multi-level
Actually-
jokes here.
Actually, the fact that they're women might not be an issue. I'm still gorgeous.
Oh, roll for orientation. Anyways, you
I
have...
bet there's not a chart for that in the book.
Well, not in this one, but I'm sure I could find the book that has that chart.
Yes, and there is one somewhere.
The D&D Guide for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge.
Oh, that's like 3 editions old by now.
That is, yeah, that
Yeah,
was second
yeah,
edition,
yeah.
but man, that was a great book.
It was hilarious.
The Rod of Vibration.
Anyway, what plan are we going with?
It was really funny.
You liked the water skin on the horses plan, but we don't know how well this works
but
if it sits.
But invisible.
We have invisible gnomes, so I'm gonna go with
Invisinome?
what did Ham call it? No one expects the
Gnomish Invisible.
no one expects the gnomish invisible.
You want to?
Instruct him how to use the shit and have him
Do you want a distraction?
Actually, it would be easier if you distracted whoever was serving them, because that's only one person who would be watching those drinks.
Well, the best distraction I can manage is playing really well.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, if they're all focused
at least-
in a crowd song.
Sure. If you can get,
I'll give it a shot.
if they get involved, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can stay invisible for a while, so I will take my chance when it seems to come.
Sounds good. All right, then I explain to you that this is the dosage size. The dwarf will need 3 times that.
Oh, in that case, I should probably wait until they have their drink, so I know Dwarf is getting the
Yes.
triple dose.
Yes, you should.
Dwarf is unfazed, 2 of them are knocked out, and one's dead! Or in a coma.
And
Your ale killed that guy. I thought this town was known for its beer.
The fuck, guys?
and also, and she also explains that it'll take like an hour to set in, so it won't. They're not just gonna fall over. It's gonna look like they drank too much.
Well, and if you
In
have to
that
take your
case-
time and
Yeah,
wait for your
I should.
opportunity, then that's not a terrible thing.
Yeah, I want to stagger their doses so they don't all suddenly get drowsy mysteriously at the exact same time. So yeah,
that might
we-
happen naturally, depending.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so yeah, this is going to be an extended operation where we try
Thank
to
God
stagger-
invisibility lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
that's really clever though.
No, this is great. I like this plan. This plan is awesome. You're
like
playing
that.
the room for a while. Good job, dude.
Magic solves problems. I'm not even setting.
I'm
anyone on
always
fire.
happy when like a utility spell or like a spell that doesn't get a lot of play. I mean, invisibility isn't quite
Invisibility is
that.
super good.
Invisibility is super good, but like I'm always happy when like a utility spell that's not like a battle spell solves a problem.
Yeah.
Like enlarge and reduce and I don't know, cantrips. I love solving problems with cantrips. It makes my day.
Let's see.
Okay, so you need another performance.
Yes, and also, what is the subject of your song?
Is there any way I can help by like?
Depends on how well I do. Okay.
Can I kind of I don't know about leading the crowd, but like can I intend to react well, like do all the things, like if the song calls for you to go way hey, I intend to participate enthusiastically in the hopes of getting the crowd behind me. Well, can that add 2 to her roll or something? How does that
you're-
work?
Helping just adds advantage if you're allowed to. If the GM thinks it makes sense that you're helping.
Again, it really depends on the topic and what she's doing. So,
We need to move some of this.
Okay.
well, we have lots of table. So,
I know.
Yeah, but we don't have lots of arms.
oh, okay. Do you need me to move some?
No,
we're
just,
okay.
I wanted to be able
We're
to
good,
get my
we're
shoes.
That's empty.
That's true.
No, the snacks.
That we're not really eating.
I'll keep the sour balls.
They're
You can
all
keep them.
I am.
I like sour things, but damn!
Okay, so I've got a +2 because of my mandolin.
Your shit's weak, son.
Excuse me. So it was a 21.
Very nice.
Thank you.
One moment. I would have suggested when you were growing. I don't know what your sets are like, but I intend to participate enthusiastically in the hopes of getting the crowd involved.
Okay.
So play those.
But again, what's the subject of your song? What are you
Okay.
trying
Well, hang on for a minute.
Okay.
So here's my plan. We have to be careful because it can't be anything particularly. Sorry, we have to be careful because it can't be anything particularly nationalistic or anything like that. And those are the easiest songs for people to sing along with.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna start out cheerful and then turn towards playfully bawdy because pretty girl singing bawdy songs gets a lot of attention.
Okay. You know, it might be interesting if you could play a couple of songs that people would dance to get them away from their drinks for a minute.
Not with this crowd.
Okay. Just a thought. You're the expert.
Yeah. This is the wrong crowd for it, and I know that, and the innkeeper knows that I know that.
What can I do to help?
Well, I'm going to start out with the ones that, that encourage people. I'm going to start out with what I can that's neutral enough that people can sing along with. And then at that point, we'll be improvising from then on.
Okay.
If you see an opening, go ahead and flirt with what's-his-face.
I will try.
Well, but, you also don't have to try that hard, is what I'm saying. But it can't hurt. We just need their attention as elsewhere as possible.
You rolled a 21?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you're doing body songs.
Well, I start out with, I start out with something more along the lines of the Irish Rover first.
Okay.
That has
Which
everyone,
one's way hey and up she rises? Which one is that?
That's Drunken
the-
Sailor.
That's the Drunken Sailor.
I love that song.
Yeah. We'll do Drunken Sailor. We'll do something akin to Wild Rover.
I miss Irish sessions.
I know.
God, they were fun.
Yeah, so she'll do a few that are, that have real easy refrains that people are accustomed to singing along
And
with.
Is there any way I can help her? Or...
Well, yeah, because if she's starting with that, they have audience participation parts. So if you're trying to run that, did you already do an advantage to your roll? Or did you just roll?
I think she just rolled once.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah,
so she's helping, so
you
she
may
gets you
roll
an advantage.
again to see if
so you can roll
beat
again
21.
and see if you get a better roll.
Oh, give it a shot.
I'm helping, sing along crowd.
Yes.
Yahoo!
Okay, what'd you get?
25.
Yeah!
Nice. Okay.
Complete.
You are on a roll today.
Somebody has to be.
Okay. So roll max for that.
I get a lot. I get like a +7 or +8.
And now you get that +2 from loot.
Yeah.
+9
7.
for charisma is 20. Because
Oh,
it's
should be
two. It's 2 for masterwork, 2 for proficiency, and 5 for.
I forgot the 2 for proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, so 27. Okay. It actually
Damn,
doesn't change
son,
anything.
I don't care.
But
Thank you.
remember that for next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so on top of charming the bar, you also make 6 gold.
Yeah!
And Brad, you're up.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
Shortly after she begins her performance,
Uh-huh.
I look annoyed at the noise or whatever and go up to my room.
Okay.
Turn invisible then.
All right.
Smart man.
Actually,
No.
just kind of thought you would
You don't
slowly
go in-
slide under the table.
I go invisible in the middle of the bar.
Well, on the plus side, he's a gnome.
Yeah, I just step under the table and no one's seeing me.
No, but that's
But
good.
still,
good,
I
that's
still
good.
want to obviously not be there. So yeah, I go upstairs, turn invisible, and then come back down, and then look for my opportunities when
Okay.
People aren't
This is
paying
a very
attention to
Barty
things.
problem. Good thing we brought one.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I can't roll for poop.
How'd you do?
I got 7 for the better roll.
Yikes.
Ow. Okay.
Oh, it was such a good plan.
That was a great plan.
Okay. So
We're also in a really loud tavern.
At least
the bonus is that you ran into somebody not associated with the group you're looking for right now. But now that dude's like, the fuck just hit me? So you didn't even get to the table yet.
Okay.
Yay!
You just made a collision, and now there's a bit of a you accidentally started a brawl.
That could be helpful. More distractions, anyway.
Yeah?
Because you ran into people who couldn't figure out why they'd been ran into, so they punched the person next to them.
Well, shit.
So, try again.
Thank you.
What's going on in the chat in the midst of all this? Nothing.
Like, why are you letting me roll dice? I got another 7.
Maybe not use that die? I don't know.
Maybe not do it at an angle down the side of your character sheet.
It doesn't matter. That's not how...
That's not how probability works.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I have a D20.
Wouldn't be D&D unless there was a little superstition.
I rolled another 6, by the way. I'm not kidding. I've just rolled 3 6s in a row.
Demonic intervention!
Well, guess this world destruction thing is happening sooner than we thought.
Not necessarily. It depends on the demon. I mean,
Actually,
if it's Andrealfist, we're okay.
so I'm going to add something on my chart, which is the doom counter.
No, really? I'm scared now.
And every time Brad gets demonic intervention,
Which apparently is going to happen a lot.
I add to the doom counter. And once Brad fills up the doom counter, the world is over. So you can blame Brad.
That's kind of funny.
I hope the world...
Theoretically, this only has a 1 in 8,000 chance of happening again. But it's me. So it has a 1 in 2 chance.
Anyway.
Oh, we have a new person in the chat. Marzelin. Hi, Marzelin. Thanks for joining us. And they said, short people creating hazards. Classic.
Nice.
Way to be a hazard, Brad.
Well
Yeah.
done indeed.
Well, there's a nice brawl happening over in the corner of the bar.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm trying to ignore it while I keep the crowd safely centered on Wei Hei and Up She Rises.
Okay, so at this point, you no longer have an opening because the brawl is spread a little bit, and your targets are currently
Oh, they're spooked.
they're covering their beers. They're basically they're kind of like this because they don't want them to get knocked over while people are thrashing
It's okay,
each other.
it's okay. You're invisible for an hour. Just let it pass.
Unfortunately,
Very good.
I was going to say, unfortunately, this means that you're not going to be able to stagger out the doses like you had planned,
Yeah.
because your invisibility is not going to last that long.
Okay, I come back. Well, yeah, I come to where you're sitting in a quiet-ish moment.
When she starts moving to the body songs as opposed to the...
Right.
I was gonna say if there's a really big fight, that's when we move to body songs.
Okay, try to calm people down
Yeah.
and get people off.
No, because at one point someone's gonna be like, "Wait a minute, what?
God's above, what a mess.
So it turns out when I'm invisible, I step on other people's feet.
Oh, Danny.
I can't see my own feet. It's hard, okay?
Just...
I don't do subtle.
Okay. It's alright. Just...
I'm not going to be able to stagger the things. It's going to be suspicious if we do it tonight. We have a couple days, but I don't know if we'll be able to get the guy back in time.
I don't know if we're gonna get a better opportunity than this.
Okay, then I guess we do it the suspicious way.
Or you don't dose all of them. You dose the dangerous ones.
So,
They are potentially all
Like-
dangerous."
It's your call.
based on how this is going, I don't want it to be my call, but
Then dose them all and we'll take our chances.
I mean, there's a Depending on how much they drink, how quickly they drink, there's a chance that it'll.
There's still
start
factors. I mean,
I'll watch to see who's drinking the most and see if I can work that in, I guess.
Okay, so are you whispering still invisible?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to try one more time?
I guess so.
Okay, give it another go. Or, let's see here. No, that's a... Yeah, stealth is dex-based, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
you still have advantage though.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
So you can scream?
What was it? Jesus.
What, do you roll a 1?
He still has advantage. He still has advantage.
Alright.
Should somebody else roll the other one? I'm kind of afraid to touch that dice now.
Okay, he still has advantage. He can do one more roll, and then we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Should I do 1s on the Doom counter as well?
No.
No.
One's add 2 to the Doom counter.
No,
No.
you stay out of it.
Shortest game I've ever ran.
You can shut the hell up.
Okay, well, I guess at this point, if anybody has any questions for us in the chat, ask them now, since we're waiting for Brad to come back from the bathroom.
Such a good plan.
Oh no, it'll still be a good plan. It'll still be a good plan. It'll be okay.
I rolled really well.
You did, and I helped, and I actually did manage to help, and it was great. And it will still be okay. It will still be okay.
M theory's on.
Uh-oh.
He misses Ed.
Hi, John.
So for those of just joined us, Brad is rolling so badly that Josh has had to invent the Doom counter.
Because Brad's title is The Tiny But Inevitable Destruction of All Things.
Because of a certain prophecy spoken when he was born. So now
Aw.
there's a Doom counter
when
on
he
our...
was young.
When he was
When
young.
born.
So M theory says, "Hello, Eddie," with a...
Aww. So Brad is, I guess, screaming into a pillow in the other room after all of these. He rolled 3 6s in a row, and now that last one was a 1.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't have fumbles anymore in 5th edition.
He's shitting out his problems.
You're gonna need a plumber.
God.
Because there's some epic level mess going on then.
It occurred to me, we should totally have another GoPro for a donut cam.
Donut cam.
We should have donut cam.
Oh yeah, maybe we should refresh that this large pile of boxes on the
All right, buddy.
table behind us
I'm not
is
upset. I just actually really need to go.
piles and piles of... Yeah, but it's funnier if
The
we...
timing was fantastic.
We have piles and piles of donuts
So many donuts.
due to serendipity in the
Yeah.
short version. All right, you still have advantage, bro.
So give it another go.
My 6th roll?
Do you want somebody else to roll for you?
No, I want to keep up the streak at this point.
Okay.
Don't ruin our plan. It was such a good plan.
It's not my fault. The dice hate me.
I can't believe it.
No.
I can't believe
What
it.
is it?
No.
What is it?
You saw me. I picked that thing up and shook it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It was a great plan, guys.
And he turns and breaks his ankle on the table.
No.
No.
My hat comes off.
But that's still invisible, isn't it?
I technically, yes, but
No. He knocks their table and all the drinks over somehow.
Yeah. No. You.
At least
okay.
you didn't waste a sleeping potion.
You trip over one of their stools, knock into the table, which in turn knocks over all of their drinks, and you lose about half the dosages in the packet.
Oh, god damn it. Wow. Yeah, that's about as bad as that could have gone.
But now they're all like, they're all standing up like, God damn it, Wedge!
I go over to you. I come back. I'm like, I'm actually going to bed now. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Do you at least still have...
I have half of it.
Oh, boy. Okay. Give it to me.
Yeah, no, please take this from me.
It's all right, Danny. We'll figure it out. Just go get cleaned up. You probably smell like ale.
Could have just set people on fire, but no.
Just go. Just go.
Still could. Just say.
Just go. I know. I'm sorry, honey. The dice said no.
My dice didn't say no.
Marsland stated that D20 has been offended in some way.
I tried 2 of them.
Wait,
You're not allowed, but this is the one that gave
Mars
you the
is
one.
never me.
Oh,
You're-
okay.
You're not allowed to use that one.
Put that away.
Yeah, find me another D20 then, I guess.
I'm not touching
No,
that
no,
bag.
I will find you another D1.
Don't you put your hand in that bag.
Well, he's gonna have to touch it at some point.
He doesn't have to contaminate all the rest of the dice in there. It's okay, Brad. We're just being...
I know. It doesn't matter which one you choose. All the dice are against me. I've used dozens of
Yikes!
dice
That
already.
was okay. No, let's. Everybody, it's out of our systems now. We're good.
It makes for good story.
We're good now. We're good.
I mean, it
definitely makes for good story.
Made the night hilarious. I mean, the night.
I don't know how the hell we're gonna do this now, but like
Well,
it was.
We're not doing it tonight. That's all.
No, we're
Or
not doing it
unless-
tonight.
There's your sacred new
Your
die.
gold sparkly frickin' dice.
Okay.
There you go.
May all your rolls be golden.
Well, that was a wash.
So we have a recorder in there.
Okay.
That's so hot that I'm pretty sure if we had some aluminum foil and put some aluminum foil on top of it and just kind of cracked an egg and whipped it in it,
You might be able to cook the egg.
we could probably scramble some eggs.
Do you
That
want,
can't be
like-
normal.
Do you want like an ice pack to put on it or something?
No.
Fan?
Okay. Well, they have a fan. They've got a box fan in there. They're just not running it.
Is it supposed to be?
That's the fun part.
So we've got equipment you can boil an egg on back there, is what you're telling us.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, that Cartographers Guild, safe, clean fun.
I do have
Something's always on fire.
non-water ice packs if you decide you're concerned.
No.
Alternatively, you can open a window. We can open the door.
I'm
we
a
can
little
get some airflow,
concerned.
so-
No, it's one of those things that it's been having issues since I got it,
If he gets concerned enough, he'll just RMA it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
which I'm already thinking of doing anyway.
Okay. What's already?
Return.
Time in.
Oh, time in.
Game on.
Time into what?
Game on.
Time into
Okay.
the debacle that is this evening.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a complete wash. I did make 6 gold.
Slowly getting her investment back.
Slowly.
She's
Oh
not going
no,
to be
you
happy
made
with
3 gold because you have to give half of it to the tavern owner.
He's got to remember.
Oh,
He's
he'll
I
remember.
was gonna say he's breaking up a fight right now.
He-
He doesn't know what I made.
Anyways, so what's your plan?
No, it's too hot right now. Our plan is let this blow over.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I mean-
she gets back. When she's done, I tell her what happened, and
I stick to playing songs that hopefully do not encourage further brawling. And who knows, maybe since our tiny instigator is gone, they might actually break up.
Okay, do me another performance check. This one is not for money or anything like that. It's just
Okay.
to sway the audience.
Okay.
Daniel, tiny instigator of bar fights and
I
random
didn't even get a participant.
16.
bar carnage.
That's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you're doing as intended. You're kind of mellowing out everybody's mood and what have you.
Whoa. So when you get back, I hate to tell you this. It went very badly. Most of those bar fights were him accidentally tripping over people, and the table falling over was him accidentally knocking it over, and we only have half the doses.
She's like, okay. When you go, we only have half. That's when she gets this look on her face.
Takes your hand, turns it over, puts 25 gold in it. A little more concerned that we don't have a plan now. Yeah, good idea. We call the wench over, get some more beer. Maybe something stronger for you.
Something stronger.
Fantasy vodka.
Fantasy vodka. From Fantasy Russia.
Yes. Or like
Reminds you of home.
I am not from Fantasy Russia.
Oh no, it's a thing now. Where's your sexy Fantasy Russia accent?
I don't have one.
Because I'm not from Fantasy
'Cause
Russia.
I'm not from Fantasy Russia.
What a mess. All right.
If anything, I'm from Fantasy Alps.
Fantasy Alps. What accent does that sound like?
Her name is Rennie. It's a German name.
Okay.
Right.
But I can't do a German accent.
That's okay. I don't want you
Really
to.
can't.
We're good.
I mean, I can. Well, I can do the joke German accent, but not the.
You mean the terribly probably racist one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
No.
No.
And V.
No, the Nazi one. The. We are here to play the music.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2. Play the music.
Yeah, no.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Although sorry, very briefly. Did I tell you there was this one time Josh and I were down at the market and I actually met. There were these blonde, tanned German tourists that had the slightly effeminate "Welcome to Sprockets" accent.
Wow.
Sprockets wie Dans.
Yeah, they were so adorable. Oh my god, and they're like buff. You know, these guys clearly, you know, they were in like
They're up in the gym working on their
yeah,
fitness.
They were in cycling gear. They're all super tan, super blonde.
Nice.
Yes. We want the fruits. The fruit. Yes. Yeah. What's the name for the raspberry? Yeah. Yeah. And they were so cute. Oh my god.
Adrian are cute Russians. Or Germans.
But that's like my one instance of, oh, there are people in Germany who have that accent. That's not just a
Stereotyping thing.
So like the ridiculous French accent. I have actually met people with the ridiculous French accent. But again, it's kind of hard to find, but they do exist. So that was my first moment of there are people with that accent.
Okay, Josh, we're demoralized, but not totally ruined. Next day.
Okay.
No, I'm still drinking fantasy vodka.
Fantasy vodka.
Hell with you.
Fantasy Russian fantasy vodka.
I am not from fantasy Russia.
Made from fantasy potatoes.
Those sound great, kind of fancy potatoes.
That was a lot of money, and so Vrenny's kind of pissed. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that she reimbursed me for half of it, but Vrenny's kind of pissed. She's up a little late drinking fantasy vodka.
Okay.
And if there's an all-in opening, she'll try to flirt with the heavy.
Okay, well, first of all, give me a constitution check.
That fantasy vodka kicks like a mule.
Well, she's also angrily drinking.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it was just... This could be hilarious.
Oh, God, we've had enough hilarity.
Okay, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not quite fantasy drunk.
There we go.
I'm keeping an eye on the other table. How are they reacting to all this crazy?
They're more perturbed. Mars says, tell me more about these buff Germans. Later.
Later.
Story time is for later. Derailed. Buff Germans. Yes, okay, so you're not drunk.
How are they
You're
reacting to
pissed,
all this?
but you're not drunk. She, hammered. I should say that. You're not hammered.
Yeah. I'm probably drunk.
Yeah, you have a delightful buzz going on.
Yeah. Feeling better about life.
They were perturbed over their drink. They have given up tables, switched to the bar, because the bar doesn't move when knocked into stuff, when stuff is knocked into it.
Well, that's true.
And they have new ales. But other than that, they're just like, rowdy, whatever. Annoying shits. But for right now, they seem back to stable.
I'm trying to figure out how to get in on this, but the character is not particularly flirty.
She may not be able to get in on it at this point.
She's sitting there trying to think of a way, but just deciding, like, no, I don't know how to...
Okay, little miss, all of my stats are great. What's your charisma?
15.
Okay.
She's quite pretty and quite personable.
Oh, I have a plan.
Oh, no.
Is this you assault the front,
No,
and
wait.
then Leah assaults the front, and then
Kinda.
Brad assaults the front?
No, Brad's upstairs.
No, Brad's still assault.
Okay, so
But he comes down to assault the front.
No, but she's a little drunk now, so she's like, oh, I have an idea.
Do you know?
Yeah, you're gonna have to try to keep me out of trouble. Gets up,
Oh, no.
goes over to the bar. Like if they're at the bar, how are they lined up?
Okay.
Like marching order.
Yeah.
Their drinking order is heavy, target, dwarf, scout.
Ah, poo. Oh well. All right. In that case, she goes up to the bar,
Okay.
and I assume, like most bars, you have to wiggle yourself in at some point,
Yeah.
and
That's-
falls forward between the heavy and the target. Up against
Okay.
the bar.
Boobs on the counter.
Yeah, like she's holding the bar like this.
and from your performance, you've already got the drawstring undone and everything like that.
Hold on, let me help you for the
Sorry,
countdown.
So she's holding the bar like this. She's slightly forward, and she basically, excuse me, I am out of fantasy vodka. Or whatever, we have to call it something else.
Do we?
Do we really?
Yeah.
Fantasy
But
vodka from Fantasy Russia.
she's playing it up. She's not that drunk. She's playing it up, but she's certainly had enough to drink that it is believable that she is that drunk.
Okay. Give me performance.
Okay.
You know, your specialty.
Jay's really working these bard stats tonight,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I'm starting to get nervous about it. That wasn't great. 15.
That's
Oh,
still
no.
good. No, 15 is still good. Let me give you the exact. It was 15. Moderate. So
Okay.
Passable.
you're passively. Yeah, people believe you're drunk.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yay.
That's all you needed.
Okay. So all right. So the heavy and your target are the target's just like whatever. The heavy kind of is like. And what are you trying to do besides get a drink?
Okay, so she gets a drink. The bartender puts the drink down. She straightens herself up a little, picks it up, flips her hair back, looks over at the heavy. Oh! See? Told you. Bard. Good bard. Good bard. Drink.
Yeah, no, the mandolin gave it away. Actually, no, wait. He's not that cultured. Yeah, the guitar gave it away.
Don't correct him.
What was that? Don't correct him?
Yeah.
Wait, you're drunk. Give me a wisdom check.
I know, that was performance.
But you're still buzzed. I'll give you a bonus. Just tell me what you get.
My wisdom is shit.
She might roll less than a 13, Josh.
8.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. You get a bonus. It passes. You're able to not correct him.
I have nothing to add.
Then why are you here?
Fuck you.
I take this moment to come up and
Okay.
kind of put my hands on her hips and back her away a pinch. And are we all enjoying having our personal spaces just a little bit violated?
I didn't violate anything. He'd know if I had violated something.
I think the bar knows that something was violated.
Oh, fine.
Your target chuckles at that. But Heavy seems fairly stoic.
Okay.
How about the other two?
The other two are detached from it. I mean, if anything, the scout's getting a kick out of everything that's going on. But
Sorry, we don't all hold our liquor as well as the rest of you do.
I've had a very long day.
You have had a very long day. Come on.
Oh, God. Yes, mother.
Doing my job. Maintaining my role.
No, we've got it.
Well, she didn't actually see
I didn't
that.
say that. That was out of
Oh,
character.
okay.
Good job.
Yeah. Alright, so that is not...
Louder.
Okay, so, alright, once I get far enough away... yeah, that's not an avenue.
No, it's really not.
No.
He didn't look twice.
Yeah. Well, at least now we know. It's good to know these things. Right, because I'm still drunk.
Right.
Right.
And I'm still your babysitter.
I know! Isn't it fun?
Actually, it is a little bit. But I despair as to our course.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do either.
Let's discuss it in the morning.
Okay.
And next day.
What a mess. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if
We discussed this in somebody's room this time.
Yeah.
Brad, do I need to roll to see whether or not you set the tavern on fire in anger, or are we okay?
He's not the type to get angry. He does want to set something on fire.
I'm just wondering how much you're willing to push this agenda of yours. Or the prophecy, how active you want to be in self-fulfilling your prophecy.
He's not.
He's not
Okay.
active at all, it sounded like.
I'm just making sure.
No,
Just
he's not. He's not actually active in like pursuing it. He just knows it's going to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
So, next morning, you guys are plotting something in your room.
If like we could be doing this while I'm preparing spells or something.
Sure.
And there are like several balls of fire just kind of floating around him in circles and stuff as he's doing this. Like, da-da-da.
Are you sure this is safe, Danny?
This is how I prepare spells.
Okay. Your teeth are just perhaps a little bit gritted.
I'm preparing spells!
All right.
And I'm switching, taking visibility off. I don't have anything else to prepare.
Just prepare it anyway then. All right. Last night could have been a little smoother. Let's come up with another plan. Perhaps into the water skins after all? Or we wait until they're split up and just jump, like if they split up the way they did yesterday, we just jump the two of them.
Maybe.
You guys are still doing this in your room, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And this is still fairly early in the morning, I'm assuming?
It's way earlier than Rennie wanted to get up.
I don't get them up at dawn, but it's like 9 a.m.
I am a fan of the direct approach. But it's not something we can count on.
Even if we split them up, we have to expect from pursuit from anyone that we don't deal with,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
which our contact may or may not be prepared for.
Right.
I mean, that was probably going to happen anyway, even if we knock them out. If the guy just disappears under mysterious circumstances, they're going to go searching.
I don't know, I get the impression that they weren't expecting this many.
No, I don't think they were. I don't think it didn't sound. If they had suspected an escort, we would have been alerted to the possibility. It's
Yeah.
not in their best interest to have kept that information from us if they had suspected it.
Right.
In this lull, the audience, Hannah suggested maybe drug one water skin just to try to get them off their schedule or split them up trying to figure it out. Or, Silver has also stated maybe drug darts when they split up. Although I will say that if they're going to use drug darts, they need a different type of poison.
Yeah.
I actually had thought of that one.
Ingestion powder, not...
Yeah.
Well, that actually doing the water skins anyway, like, let's say they split up like they did yesterday morning and we have the dwarf and the target and then the other two. When the other two try to catch up, they drink the drugged water. That slows them down in their pursuit.
True.
Maybe that's the better way to use what we have left. Certainly poisoning their drinks at night is probably not going to work. I mean, it might.
Or we just do the simple idea of bribing one of the barmaids.
We need more poison.
One more dose isn't going to be that expensive.
Well, you guys have enough to do what you were planning on doing.
Well, the dwarf will be drowsy right at the house.
Oh, yeah, that's
We
true.
needed 6 doses. We have 5.
Right.
Well, did he have all of the powder, or did he just have enough to drug everybody? When you say he lost half of it,
I assumed you just gave him the pouch.
probably did. All right, fine. I won't argue that with you. So we need to get. Well, regardless, if we intend to drug them, regardless, we're probably going to need to go pick up 2 more doses.
2 more?
Yes.
How many do we have? 5?
5,
We need...
We need 6.
6.
I thought we needed 6.
We do.
What's the extra one for?
In case something goes wrong again.
Ah. Well, we can't get more until tonight.
I'm just thinking, well, we tried this the easy way. Now it's time for the hammer.
I'm kind of leaning toward the hammer. Like, we...
Yeah.
If we get an opportunity.
Here's the deal. All right, I wouldn't have said that in character, but... The problem with getting more of the drug is we can't do anything else until tonight.
Right.
If we watch them and see if we split up and drug the water skins, at least that's something we can do during the day.
Yeah. If we get an opportunity, I think we should just go for it, and if not, then we...
The problem
do backup
is,
last night.
altogether, it's 4 against 3.
Mhm.
2 on 3 twice may not be as bad.
Agreed.
Vrenny, what do you think? Because my understanding was we needed to get him back here before their contacts showed back up.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
should
we
be
need to-
sometime tomorrow, which means we need to act
We're
as
running
soon
out
as
of
we
time.
can.
Yes.
Well, the problem is, regardless of how we deal with it, we probably can't capture all 4. So whoever we don't capture is going to know that something went wrong and be able to tell whoever they're meeting that happened.
That's something went wrong.
We are not going to be as subtle as we want to be here.
Well, I guess we have to either capture or disable them all then, if we can. And if we can't, at least
Second problem.
What's that?
How do we get 4 people over the border?
We're not going back over the border. They have, right?
No, you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where your friendly encampment is.
Yeah.
It's past the border.
Did they give us an idea of how we're supposed to smuggle a guy across the border?
No, but that's actually not... If it's a guy, that's not terribly difficult.
bundle them
Isn't
up
it?
and put them over the back of a horse and it's supplies.
Or, our friend's just sick and we need to get him back to whatever.
They won't buy that. We only came over with 3.
If it's the same guys.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a big if.
well,
I'm just saying.
it's not actually. I mean, they're. All we have to do is cross at a significantly different time of day, and it shouldn't be the same people on duty.
Okay, strategizing not fun to watch. I think we're all at least agreed that we need to, if we can, we need to act today, and if we can't, we get more poison and try it again tonight.
Agreed.
So we watch them today, you prepare invisibility. If they split up, you go invisible, drug their water skins on their horses, and we do what we can about the ones that have split off.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys head downstairs. I'm assuming at this point.
Yes.
Okay. So for the majority of the day, nothing really happens. Again, this town isn't really up and moving until much later. About late afternoon, the group you've been watching comes down from their rooms. They have their own version of breakfast and what have you. The scout goes back upstairs, and the other three head out the door.
Oh, no.
This is
Pretty part and parcel.
yeah.
Yesterday,
What I'm looking for.
well, yesterday they split a little more.
Maybe they will outside.
We can only hope. Come on.
Maybe they won't because there was a giant brawl last night.
I am attempting optimism. Let's see what happens.
Okay. The three that are left mount up on their horses and start heading north, which is deeper into Ryland.
Yikes.
That's where they came from.
Yeah.
That's problematic.
That is
But-
a problem.
I'll go ahead and give this to you. One thing you do notice is that they didn't put traveling packs on
No,
or
this is
anything
just
like
a
that.
jaunt. They'll be
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Well, we have to wait. We can't just casually be on horses if they happen to see us in the direction that they're going.
Yeah.
I think we're stuck.
I mean, there are fewer of them now than there are normally. If we're going to attack them, we attack them now.
What? What's wrong?
I was Go ahead.
I was going to say, alternatively, this would also be a prime time to set up an ambush, if you wanted to.
Where they come back. Or do something about the scout up in his room.
In the middle of town, that's a little... I guess we could go up there and tie him up.
Roll me some perception.
Somebody? Anybody? Everybody? Oops.
Could be everybody.
Ugh, not me.
Yep.
Uh, 21.
I'm still not rolling above 7.
21?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you were saying, we should probably do something about a scout up in his room.
Uh-huh.
You look up and you see him, he's sitting on the roof of the building,
Oh.
kind of looking down the road where they went with a spyglass and then sweeping back down the other direction.
Yeah, we are definitely not following them right now.
Oh, great. This is a pretty kettle of fish, isn't it?
Yep.
Alternatively, he's also on the roof, so it might be interesting to do something about him anyways.
Well, yeah.
How?
Do something about him? We just have to get up there.
Just...
I mean, our bedroom window walks out onto a barge. There's no reason to think that there's not a way to get up there. Who moved these in here and put them on top of the chocolate icing?
I have no idea.
Not it!
I would
Oh,
know nothing
no.
about that.
Donut contamination!
Ed.
Alright, so Drea, we're considering the deal with the sniper. We're considering the deal with the scout plan and then set up an ambush for the other three.
Okay.
How are we gonna do that?
How are we
Because he's
dealing
gonna
with
see
that?
us coming.
Fuck if I know.
Uh,
Technically, you wouldn't see Brad coming.
Yeah, but what am I going to do?
Kill him.
And that's something I can do. It doesn't even have to be that close.
Uh,
It's not going to be subtle.
Yeah, I suppose that's a bit of a problem.
Anyone else who is awake is going to notice, probably, when bolts of fire start popping out of the
well,
door.
I mean, do you need bolts of fire? He could just fall off the roof.
I am not... I can't push him.
Yep.
And basically all of my magic involves...
Lights and fire and explosions and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. You know, that evocation stuff.
Right. You're lucky I can turn invisible.
Can you do that with, mage hand or whatever?
It can't push that off.
Oh, can't? Okay.
Unless he's, really poorly balanced. It's like...
Which
It's a couple
Why am I
pounds of
feeling
force.
bad about potentially killing this guy? I should not feel bad about potentially killing this guy.
No.
My fellow players are like, I don't know why you feel bad either. What's wrong with you?
He's just a big sack of experience points. What are you
No,
doing?
He's just doing his job.
His job involves furthering the war that is killing your people.
I know. Okay.
Mars says you can startle him off the roof.
Yeah, you started 5 bar fights last night being invisible. Surely you can scare that guy off the roof.
Yeah, but if I do it on purpose, you know how it's gonna go. He'll probably get really scared and shoot me.
But I'm invisible. That don't matter.
And you would deserve every bullet.
Arrow. Arrowhead.
I don't know, man.
Same difference.
Like, we're... If it's either of the other two of us, he's gonna see us coming.
So, clip and magazine, same difference, right?
Can I see your magic?
Them should be fighting words.
You deserved it, though.
I mean, hold person is
Not
relatively
helpful.
subtle. If you manage to pull it off,
Oh.
Oh,
and
whole
then just
person.
push him off the roof.
What are you going to do with hold person?
Hold person
Hold
him
him.
and then push him off the roof.
I hold him. You go invisible and push him off the roof.
I can make her invisible. By the way,
Oh.
oh right, if that's part of our plan, I can make someone else invisible. It's not just self-target.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah, no, it's by touch.
I just figured I should do it last night because I am the
Because you're small. No, that makes perfect sense.
All right, well,
That's the best plan we're gonna come up with.
All right, 2 level 2 spells for a single guy. Let's go. There's no guarantee it'll even work, but
do you need hold person, though? I mean, she's strong enough to just shove this guy off the roof.
that might make her visible again.
Well,
Oh,
What?
yeah. The spell ends if she attacks or casts a spell. So
yeah, but
I guess
at
by
the
that
moment of
point,
doing it, yeah,
yeah.
it wouldn't matter at that point.
Well, nobody else is looking up on the roof, so I could shimmy back down and get in, and no one would be the wiser.
Town's not up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, if we want to try that.
Anybody got a better plan?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, you're invisible.
God.
Have fun committing a cold-blooded murder. I didn't say that in character.
I don't care, asshole.
You should, Brad. You should know better.
Oh, now I feel like a dick. Treya, fix it quick.
You should know better.
Yeah.
Treya, help me.
He's gonna shoot you in the head if he sees you.
Yeah, but I'm killing him without defying him. In the back. Ugh. I'm not.
He
Liam,
might-
what are you
alright.
doing? Playing a paladin?
In fairness,
Oh, okay. The other possible are there like woods around the town or anything?
Grasslands.
It's grasslands. Okay.
Yeah.
No, nothing convenient. Why would there be anything convenient
I mean,
out
there's
there?
a couple of hills and stuff like that, so...
Like if we ride south far enough, we could just circle around. We would just have to be quick about it, and there's no guarantee we'd be able to do that before they came.
No, this makes the most sense. This is a time of war. This is, we're trying to
Also-
stop the war.
it won't necessarily kill him.
That'll hurt a lot.
Yeah, Ham adds in, what are you going to do after he hits the ground and gets up again?
I mean, theoretically, if it's an uncontrolled fall, he should take at least enough damage to be out of commission for a little while.
Like he breaks his leg and then can't help.
But this is D&D, so he gets several saves to not take damage, and depending on how high level, it may not even bother him.
How tall is this roof?
Well, old building, 2 stories up, so what are we talking about, 25 feet?
It's a lot.
It's 2d6.
Yikes.
And that's assuming there
But it's
aren't
not gonna
rules
kill
for
him.
him. Well, if he's first level, you could kill him.
But then he'll look up, see me up there, because I won't be able to get in that fast, and then we're totally hosed, and we have to kill him in the street. The other plan, the ride fast plan, is actually starting to sound better.
I don't know about you, but hit point system aside, if I fell off a 25-foot roof, I think I'd be a little out of it first.
See, that's the problem.
what
It's like
makes-
I was initially thinking of this as like, oh, if we push him off the roof, this problem is at least effectively solved. Like he's not going to be riding a horse anytime soon. But then it's like, oh wait, D&D mechanics. He
Yeah.
could totally get back up, shake it off, be like, I've got a bruise on my arm. Oh well, and
Right, that's the problem.
that's the problem. Like if I don't metagame this, pushing him off the roof is like the right plan.
On the other hand,
Don't metagame it.
Yeah, you're right. We're just gonna play our characters. We're not gonna metagame it. We're gonna, if the game screws us again like it did in the bar, the game screws us again like it did in the bar. Because we're here to role play. God damn it!
Conservatively, or not conservatively, alternatively. Wrong word.
Alternatively.
I don't know why I did that. Alternatively, I can also be waiting roughly where we think he's gonna fall. I can cast hold on him then if he just gets back up.
And then what are we gonna do with him?
Tie him up and move him.
Great plan. What do I do, Josh?
Roll dex to get on the roof, and then roll strength to shove his ass off. Or roll attack.
Okay, Dex was 14 plus 1 is 15.
Okay,
Now what?
that's fine. Now just roll to attack. So that's going to be your strength bonus plus your proficiency bonus.
15 plus 2 is 17.
That's fine. Most of his stuff doesn't count. Everybody's voting push him off the roof.
Push him off the roof! Push him off the roof!
I mean, also you're
Thanks,
invisible.
stream!
You're invisible, so I'm pretty sure that gives you advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll for advantage.
Oh, okay.
See
Oh,
if-
Jesus.
Did you get a nat 20?
No, it was 18, though.
Oh, okay.
So, 22 plus 2 is...
24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow! Apparently this was a good plan. Thank you,
Well,
Brad.
sure.
Oh!
It's true it's a good plan. I'm not rolling.
What did he get? What did he get?
Terrible. He got terrible on his deck save, so his ass is off that roof.
Okay. While these guys were preparing, I was getting our horses ready to go. So
Smart
we could
man.
take off.
Okay, and that's enough of a bonus that he took full damage from that. Which is that's most of his hit points.
Ouch. Poor bastard. No. He's a bad guy.
So, actually... Okay, he made his con save. So, he's not out of it.
Okay.
But he's dazed for the moment because, well, shit, he just fell off a roof and took half his HP in damage.
Scuttle back into the room.
Excuse me.
Nah. It's all on you there, dear.
Alright. Should I cast hold or should I just see if I can get him hogtied?
Like I said, he's dazed. He's not unconscious, but he's dazed. You can probably get something off real quick if you want to.
Okay.
Gag him first.
I mean, so far there was a very loud whoop. Oh God!
I'm sorry.
Actually, no. He was conscious for the whole thing. So there's a oh Jesus!
Oh yes.
Insert fantasy deity here.
Yeah, you need to actually look up some of these deities.
They're all in the player's handbook.
Excuse me. You can take notes before next game. I'm just saying.
Did they really all yell push him off the roof?
Yeah, for the most part. Except for Joe, who's saying that this party doesn't seem to be in the good alignment because we're shoving people off roofs and drugging people. But he heartily approves the plans.
Oh.
It's all for the good. It's all for a good cause. Think of the children.
Let's say, if you want to be technical, you could have you can put together a group of lawful good people and they'll still be fucking murder hobos. So don't tell me what's good.
Murder.
Murder hobos.
I've always loved that term. Okay, so, I mean, you could also just try to damage this guy enough to knock him out. So up to you.
Yeah, let's try that, I guess.
Okay. Do you have anything you can do to do that?
No, I can just kill him.
There's also that.
Everything is... Lesson is slashing. I have a hand crossbow, which is piercing.
I mean, you knew this was coming. You could have picked up something heavy to clonk him over the head with on the way through
I
the
also
bar.
only have a strength of 10.
Oh.
That's an average strength. You can totally
Yeah.
pick up something heavy to hit someone on the head with.
Okay.
If you like. I'm just throwing that out. You just walked through the bar. You could probably pick up a tankard if you want.
I need a bottle of your cheapest wine.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
So,
Excuse me.
on the way out, you bought a copper piece of toilet wine.
There you go.
Murder hobos and toilet wine.
Just don't fail.
15.
Okay, you essentially coup de grace this guy. So he's on the ground like, oh God, whoa, and it looks like you broke his head, but it's just the wine
Right.
that's all over the.
Although she does go, I'm sorry about this.
And Mars is watching us on a PS4, so he's typing with his controller.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's devotion.
I imagine if you do this frequently, you're used to it. So.
Yeah. Although with the
Okay.
PS4, you have the motion control
Yeah.
for the keyboard.
It might work pretty well.
Yeah.
Just to say.
All right, so he's out.
Yeah.
He's out.
Come downstairs. Oh, it's
No,
wine.
he's fine. He's fine.
Oh,
He's fine.
Blood everywhere! Oh, it's just wine.
what'd you do? No. All right, since I'm way stronger than you, I pick him up. We take him to his room. We tie him up. I bet the bar. Please tell me that it's early enough that the barkeep isn't really paying a lot of attention.
No, as you guys are walking in with the corpse, the barkeep's wiping down his cup and just kind of watching you and...
She shrugs. He fell.
Yeah, I heard. Although, what's with the... Never mind.
I was mad at him from last night.
Joe had the foresight to grab his laptop because he was watching on his Xbone.
Ah. All right, tie him up, throw him in his room. Let's go.
Okay. Your scout is out and tied up in his room.
We ride
See?
a little way.
Not evil.
Yeah, we ride a little ways out of town. I guess.
Wait.
Okay, you have a plan.
We searched the room.
Yeah, I was
real
about
quick.
to say.
Okay. Searching through the room, you basically find supplies for traveling. One thing that you do find that's in... Well, go ahead and roll investigation.
Jay's like, 25 gold.
This is something I can do. Okay, now I get a 20.
220. Okay. You know what? Just for that, let me grab a trader table.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. I can do this on Don John.
I always do my personal history for games like Dungeons and Dragons and
Oh,
stuff like that is
God.
that I usually succeed skill checks. Great.
So, Mars just said it's nothing to whine about.
Aww.
Wah, wah.
And then, well, it's like, when I'm playing Ami. It's like
Wow.
Ami always gets her skill checks,
That
and
took
then
a long
she gets
time
into.
before Mars threw a pun.
Okay.
But, how many times has Ami spent an entire combat going,
Yeah, no, it's true. It's very true.
Okay, so, wait a minute. What
This
are
is
I-
why I like to play spellcasters, because I don't have to roll to hit.
I do in 5th edition.
Depends on the
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
The people
some
have
of
to
them
roll
have
saves.
Some of them have saves, yeah. Some of them are magic.
I'd much rather the other person roll a save than me roll and miss. I'm okay with that.
Oh, damn, I
kinda
should have
see
kept
that.
that up.
That way it's not my fault.
All right. Brad and Drea, both roll me a d10. Tell me what you get.
5.
5?
Okay, Drea, reroll.
10.
Okay. So, random tables. Brad finds 24 copper pieces, and Drea, you find 16 copper pieces.
Okay.
You
Dre's
guys
like,
are level 3. You're not
why'd
gonna
you
find
bother? Write
Um,
it down, guys.
Also, you do find 4 marks of the King of Ryland. So basically, obvious proof that these guys work for the government.
Grab those, because that could be useful.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, and that's it. You don't find the plans or anything like that. But you've scoured this place. You find their equipment. You find some pocket change. Not much. It's probably on their person if they were really going to do something.
Yeah, most of the really important stuff's probably on them, but those marks of Ryland are probably...
And we also don't want to take too long at this because
Let's go!
we don't know when
Yeah.
they're coming back.
Are you like secretly making sure you're not in the shot on each one? Or...
Yes, I was until you brought it up.
I think it's funny. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so you guys got the marks of Ryland. You stole some of their money.
yeah.
'Cause
Now you can't buy beer!
yeah, there goes the poison trick. All right,
It's okay, we gave up on that.
Clearly.
now what?
We-
Unless he really doesn't remember how he fell off the thing. Which is possible, because he did...
He didn't see me do it.
Nope.
And he did receive blunt head trauma shortly afterwards.
Okay, so, we're riding. What kind of ambush are we gonna set up?
Do we hide behind a hill and then attack them?
I take a spyglass.
Okay.
I know he has one, because I
Alright.
saw him
Oh,
using
yeah, yeah, good,
Okay.
good.
Good thought.
It was strategy.
Oh no.
Oh, do tell.
I will attack from the front. I will charge from the front. And then you will charge from the front behind me.
Okay. What are we gonna do?
What makes it funnier is that the anime that's from the person who keeps saying that looks like they're like a 10, maybe 12-year-old kid.
It sounds like a plan that a 10-year-old kid would come up with.
Yeah, and he's a mage hunter that wields a gigantic sword.
Of course he is. What else would he be?
Yeah, but that's his.
anime.
Yeah, it is an anime, but that's his answer to everything. Like 3 times in this one episode, he's like, "No, I have a strategy. I will attack from the front. I will charge. No, it's always charge. I will charge from the front, and then you will charge from the front behind me."
Great strategy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So we find a hill to the north of town. That
Okay.
We can hopefully use our brand new spyglass to see them coming.
Of course, Silver says, hashtag, I have a strategy. Okay, so you find a hill north of town. Yep. Set yourself up for spine. And then what?
And then when we see them coming, we hide behind a ridge or something, and then we jump them.
No, we gotta be, you know.
No, the plan needs more subtlety.
I'm open to ideas.
Do we have rope? Everybody has rope.
Everybody
We
has
have
rope.
adventure packs. We have
Yeah.
rope. While I hate to do this to the horses, is there a tree we can tie one end of the rope to?
Oh, yeah. No, the road kind of runs along the river, so yeah, there's plenty of foliage and stuff like that.
Okay. So we tie one end of the rope to the tree.
Okay.
We lay it along the ground. We fluffle dirt and leaves over it.
Okay.
Fluffle. It's a verb.
It is a verb.
Do you fluffle?
I do.
Ooh.
And then,
We're gonna trip the horses.
well, you're gonna trip the horses.
Oh.
'Cause I have a strength of 10.
I'll just get right on that shit then. All right.
Come on, Blondie McBuff chick, let's do it.
Hey, redhead McBuff chick
Oh, sorry.
with the blonde hair flip. Whoosh. All right, let's do it.
Okay. Let's see here. What would that fall under?
Strength check.
No, not that.
Oh.
That works. Anybody want to roll survival?
Oh.
Nope.
Nope. Well, I mean, I can.
Nope.
Well, somebody should roll it.
Okay, I'm rolling it. 15.
That's good. It's enough to set a trap.
Yay.
Yay!
Since there's no outdoorsman skill or whatever, I figured that's the...
Survival's good. Survival's good.
Okay.
I have deception.
Deception is for interacting.
Are you
Shut
gonna
up, Brad.
for lying.
deceive the shit out of that rope?
That rope doesn't even know it's a rope.
They just come by and you're standing by the road. There's no rope here.
Oh, shit, there's a wolf alert up for the
Just keep
Haro
riding.
helmet.
There's no
Oh
rope.
well.
I know.
Oh, I swear to God, if you abandon stream to go... No.
I have to go play Warframe. I'll be right back.
No.
No.
I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Maybe 20 if it's for survival. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. So you guys lay in wait. Go ahead and roll me a dex.
Me?
Yeah, and then a strength.
It is a reflexive thing.
Haha!
20.
Natural
Oh.
20 for the dex.
Okay.
So I don't fall over even if I don't hold on to the rope.
That wasn't it.
Damn it. Well, 7 for the strength. So I dropped the rope, but...
I'm going to go ahead and give you an advantage because of your dex roll.
Yay!
So your timing was perfect.
Let's hope it makes a difference. No!
Wow.
None of the rolls that matter happen. None of the rolls that matter.
So what was your final?
We're really bad at this.
We are. 8.
8.
Yep. This is what happens
Okay.
when you play dice games.
How close are they to each other?
Fairly?
Are they all within, say, a 15-foot cube?
You were betraying me.
50. That's a little too close.
Nope.
Wait, are
that
you
one was
talking?
stuck too.
You're talking 15 foot by 15 foot by 15
Yeah.
foot, right? Okay. 2 of them are within that.
All right. Well,
Oh,
Hopefully 2 of them will.
sorry,
be
what did I say? I
afterwards,
forgot to
when I'm
add 2 more to that abysmal roll, so 10.
So you got a 10. Okay.
At least that's average.
Yeah, but you're also trying to trip 3 horses.
I just don't want to, like, fall over and... That roll makes me look not completely stupid, so I'm cool with that.
What does your bardic inspiration do?
Oh, that's right.
Josh is like, I'm gonna find some way for this to work.
I'm trying to help you guys out because I want this to work.
It's something I can do it once per turn. It's a free action, and you can add 1d6 to your roll.
Okay.
And you can do it after you roll too. That's kind
Yes,
of the thing.
and you can use it after you roll, so that you can go, no.
Can you do that on a skill check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the
And in fact, because you can also do it to add to damage, because I'm College of Valor.
Okay, are you giving me bardic inspiration?
Yes, you're inspired. Go for it.
I was
You can do
I
it!
was wondering about action surge. Actually, I think that's a battle thing.
Yeah, that is a
I'm
battle
not
thing.
entirely sure what it does, which is why I was bringing it up.
It gives you an extra action.
It gives you
doesn't
an extra action on turn.
Yeah.
On your turn. Okay, I'll have to remember that. So we were at 10. If you're a 1, you need to behave.
Joe is saying we need to check our dice, put them in salt water, and spin them to make sure they're not weighted on one
6!
side.
Haha! 16.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah! Thanks, Dre.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Why does it just say?
See, we have a good GM. We have a nice GM.
Oh, by the way, while we were setting up, I cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
Brett's just like, I'm throwing that one out now.
Yeah. Like, it lasts for 8 hours. I could have done it as we were writing, for all that matters.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Mage Armor's, it's like a self-only thing that gives me +3 AC effectively, as long as I'm not wearing armor, so.
So what's your AC then?
With that, 14. So, still mediocre, but.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, I'm gonna have to find that later. Doesn't matter. Okay.
What you looking up? The GM's
Okay, well,
deep in
since we're
thought.
not actually in turns, Joe, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this. It's fine.
What did Joe say?
Technically, you're supposed to do bardic inspiration beforehand, and then it's within the next 10 minutes somebody can use it.
That's great.
But since we're not in turns or anything like that, I'm giving it
But
to
thank you for telling us how it works, because we've never used it before.
Mind your own business rules, lawyer.
We play a little loose here. Okay. Shit, okay. You trip all 3 horses.
Yes! Yes! Sorry, horsies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All bad.
Do we get a surprise round?
Yeah, indeed we do.
Cool.
3 tripped horses implies surprise round to me.
Do they take damage from falling off their horses? Potentially having their horses fall on them.
Ow, ow, ow.
Let's see
thing.
here. Silver's going, quick, knock them out.
We'll get right on that.
I'm gonna do something to him, I'll tell you that.
It's going to involve a lot of magic fire.
Yeah, I'm an evoker.
Jeez. Okay.
Please don't burn our target to death, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
He looks at you
He has to
for a
think
second.
about it.
62. Ouch.
No, that's actually, because I'm an evoker, I'm actually really good at targeting.
Right.
So,
Is it like that grease spell in that other game where you could like totally put holes in the middle of the spell?
I mean, like, because I'm an evoker, yes. I
That
can
was
do
the
that.
best. Let me tell you what's
Spell
great,
shaking.
audience. When you're a fighter and you've got I don't remember some kind of swords person. I don't remember what I was. And when you've got a mage that has a grease spell that like puts a hole in it for you to stand in, and then all the great cleave in the world. Let me tell you how wonderful that is.
Okay, so, yeah, in fact, the the heavy made it off of his horse, no problem. Your target got smushed under his horse, not dead, but he took the most damage. And the dwarf also got clipped by your horse on the way down.
Okay.
So your target is effectively pinned at this moment,
Good.
but you still have the other two to deal with.
Okay.
Well,
Because the dwarf is back well, you guys still have your surprise action. But yeah. So, go. Well, I guess, as the shirt says, roll initiative, bitch.
ugh. So initiative, you don't get proficiency bonus to initiative,
It's
do you?
just Dex, unless you
Just
have
Dex.
Unless you have class feature that changes that. It's just Dex.
18.
5! Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh, that was not it. I was good. Joe says, can't tell you how many times my teammates have burned me with burning hands, stupid wizards.
Ouch.
Funny you should mention that.
Oh dear.
I'm not going to hit anyone, especially if you don't charge in and let me get my spell off.
There's no danger of that with me with a 5. You're good.
Well, Drea beat me. But...
All right, so who got what now?
Dre's not going to charge.
Okay.
Dre is going to start with the hand crossbow.
Drea got an 18.
18.
I got an 11.
Okay,
5!
5. Okay, so Dre goes first. Surprise round, so you guys have everything. So
Do it.
Actually,
Actually what?
who has, like, the... I know you have the spell list on your...
Mars,
Yeah.
18, she said disappointedly.
What do you want?
Old person.
Okay. A really useful thing you might want to do is write down the page numbers for all your spells. That's what I did.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point.
Do you know they're going to make a spell save DC, so you have that written down at least.
Yeah, that's on your casting.
Yeah, it's up here.
So who are you targeting?
The heavy. Or
Wisdom
the-
saving throw.
The non-dwarf heavy. The one who managed not to take any damage.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
How long does it last?
Concentration up to a minute. They get another saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
Okay.
But you get a free turn because
Right.
surprise round.
Right.
Okay, so you're doing hold person on them?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the DC for that?
15.
15?
Wisdom.
Okay. Yep.
Yep, what?
It had no effect on him.
Fuck.
Sorry, Drea. I know, it's always so sad when hold person misses.
But he felt a little tingly.
Good,
Good
for him.
All right, Brett, you're up.
Yeah, I can't cast an attack yet. I'm too low level.
That
I only get 1 attack too. It sucks.
Well, there is a
double.
because of College of Valor, in a couple more levels, I will be able to cast and attack.
Neat.
I don't get a second attack until like level 14 though.
Probably best on average. Okay, I cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I get to make 3 attacked with fire. I'm targeting
Fire!
the big guy with 2 of them and the dwarf with 1 of them.
Okay. And is there a DC on that?
I'm making attacks.
Okay.
Why am I making attacks? I'm just gonna guess that 9 doesn't hit.
No.
Wow. This is not our day.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Gonna guess that 12 doesn't hit.
Sadly not.
And a natural 1. I hit myself.
Well, thankfully not, but
Fire flies everywhere. Nothing happens.
on the plus side, you have startled the horses and they have ran away.
Oh, but that means what's his face no longer pinned.
Yeah, but he still got the wind knocked out of him.
Okay.
I mean, the horse didn't want to stay down there either, so he wouldn't have been pinned for very long. He didn't kill the horse.
No, I may have broken the horse's leg. Leah may have
God,
broken the
Mars.
horse's leg.
I
And
always get the tinglies when somebody holds my person.
nice. Okay. Well, might as well start strong.
Okay.
Is anybody within 5 feet of? Are they within 5 feet of each other?
No.
That's a shame. Nobody wants to be closer to it. Let's do a distracting strike.
Okay.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, assuming I hit, I can expend one of my 4 superiority die to distract the creature, giving my allies an opening. Well, first let's see if I hit, shall we? How
Okay.
does this work?
Well, first you tell me who you're aiming for.
The big guy. He's going to be the biggest problem,
Okay.
I think.
And then you roll. You've got your attack bonus and everything like that, right?
I don't play fighters very often.
Okay, no.
At all.
So it's your proficiency
Right.
plus strength
Right.
plus d20.
Plus d20. Okay, I do have it all written down. Oh, jeez. Whoa!
I see it.
Witness! Okay, that's going to be fun. So that's 26.
So that's a critical,
Okay.
which means you roll full. You roll your base damage dice twice, and then you add all of your bonuses after that.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta finish reading Distracting Strike. I add, so my superiority dice are d8s. I add my superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and then the rest of the stuff happens the next time somebody attacks him.
Okay.
One of you guys. Yeah. So I roll. Pierce. I was like, what's the P for? I need a D12.
We're not doing basic anatomy lessons here.
Darn, I was hoping it was a 1 or 2 because I could
Roll
have
twice.
re-rolled it. 13.
Okay.
Plus...
D8.
So 15, and then I add my strength bonus?
Yeah.
So where was I? 15? Plus 4 is 19. Yes?
Yeah, you ran the poor fucker through, and he drops on the ground.
That's how we roll.
Well, I guess technically I should roll a con. Oh, fuck. No, he's dead.
I'm kind of bad
I
about
think
that.
she actually should have rolled her superiority dice twice as well. It says all attack damage.
Okay.
Or all damage dice.
She still killed him.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Point
in the
is, he's
future.
at 0 HP.
Right.
Feel a little bad about that. Well, Distracting Strike was useless, though, because
It did extra damage.
it did extra damage.
It did. I mean, I understand that it didn't do the.
The cool thing was
So-
supposed to give you
Still,
advantage.
it's-
We have a new person, Avelon.
Hello!
Ivelon, whatever. Hi!
Hi!
Yo.
Said, because trying to stop a war through force and violence always works. Fantasy!
Anyway, for the record, we tried to avoid the force and violence.
Oh my god, we tried so
had
hard.
a
If you
great
just got
plan.
here, we tried so hard to avoid this.
Yeah.
They did. It's true.
We did.
And then-
I
and
didn't
then I
mean to
rolled-
make the guy a human shish kebab. We tried everything else.
Yeah, except I can't roll above a 7 5 times in a row, so...
Did I just do almost 20 damage?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did 19.
Holy
And
crap!
actually, if we
You
technically...
would have done over 20 damage.
Yeah, you would have done over 20 damage.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
It's nice being a fighter sometimes.
It's
isn't
kind of.
Yeah.
This is new for me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing things.
it? Yeah, just to reiterate, Leah never plays fighters.
I never play fighters.
This is the first time she's ever done it.
That's probably not the very first time, but it is very rare.
Good enough for government work. Anyway.
Which this actually is.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, so
Okay.
that was the surprise round.
that was a surprise round. So now everybody goes first. So...
Morale check.
Oh, I have to roll a...
Stab.
No, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what they were hired for, so morale is
I
not an
know.
issue.
Okay, so...
We've gotten plenty. I'm good.
Dre, what was your roll?
18.
Okay, the guy who had higher you killed, so you're first.
Bye.
I guess I'm shooting the dwarf then.
Okay. Shoot the dwarf.
Ambushes are nice. Uh-oh.
No, it was
Is that a sad laugh?
it was a sad laugh. Yeah. So no.
Well, what
Okay.
was it?
Well, I rolled a 5.
No.
No.
You
Next.
should not have enough bonuses in the world to make up for that.
No.
Not at level 3, you don't. Next.
Okay,
this
so
character.
Brad, what was your number?
11.
11. Okay, so the dwarf actually goes first. Since you're right there, because you just stabbed the other person, she's after your ass.
As the only person who's done anything so far this combat.
Yeah. So she draws her short sword and comes after you.
Okay.
And hits.
So you had a 17?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was without bonuses.
This is what she do.
This is what you do.
Oh, and you take 3 points of damage.
Ow, you bitch!
Well, now you
I use second wit. No, I don't.
now I backhand her.
Do you know what a backhand with a spear looks like? I might.
Yep.
It's the thing where you tuck it like this and
Well, like, I figured this, so, like, backhand with a spear just looks like unsheathed.
cock slap.
It's tempting.
Okay, so now I think bread's up.
Yes.
Because you had 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
When
I guess
you
technically.
can't roll the hit, that's why God gave us magic missile. So that dwarf is getting 3 darts in the face.
Okay. Pew pew pew.
4, so 8. And I rolled max damage. So how
12.
does 15? It's +1 each.
Oh, +1 each.
So
15.
15 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Ouch.
That is a max damage.
Wizard mad.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so because that was most of her HP, she also surprisingly critically failed her con check, so she's unconscious.
Okay.
Good enough.
Is what's his face come to yet, or are we out of rounds?
He wasn't unconscious. He spent his round getting up.
Okay.
So that was his round.
Can I talk?
Yeah, talking is always a free
Yeah,
action.
that's always a
My
free action.
spirit, like, if it's probably not close enough for me to be at its throat, but, you know,
It's got reach. You're pretty close.
I wouldn't.
And he was just reaching for his crossbow, where he's just like, yeah, neither would I.
Smart man.
So, did the Bard thing not work out for you, or what?
She walks over. Well, the bard thing worked out great. Behind your back, please.
I tie up the unconscious person. The
Okay.
dwarf.
Our employer wants a word.
Oh, I wish I hadn't killed him.
That's more sucks.
I
He's
know.
gonna die anyway. It's fine.
Oh, not this again.
Do we want to? Okay. Well, let's do something with him. We can't leave them in the road. Do we want to take her back to the inn and leave her with her friend?
The dwarf?
Yes.
I guess. I mean, they told us we had to come back. So if these people are still there, she's the only one, and him, of course, are the only ones who know and are still alive that were involved in this whole debacle.
That's fair.
Why don't we tie her up and take her with us?
We'll take her
That's,
with us.
yeah.
I mean, for right now, the scout's just going to wake up in his room wondering why the hell he's tied up.
Yeah, he doesn't know. And she saw us, so tie her up.
Damn it.
What?
It's a missed opportunity.
What was
Oh,
the
left a
opportunity?
No, strip him and tie him to the bed.
And then leave a note.
Yeah, and he'll stink of wine.
Damn!
Can we please go back and say she did that? It's the type of thing she would have done.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you. But it's one of those things where it's like we drop them in the room and they're
I
hanging out.
leave. I have nothing to do with this. I didn't
they
even
don't-
know.
No, they don't know.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like because
We're leaving.
because we both searched the room. So we'll say he searched it first, and then I was like, okay, we'll head out. This is gonna look weird if we're all still in there. I'll be down in a minute. So yeah, so because he's got cheap wine all over him.
Yeah.
So she stripped him down, tied him
Cheap
to the
toilet
bed, stripped him down, tied him to the bed, and left him there like that.
All right.
And no one was the wiser.
She's like, what the hell did I do?
What happened? I don't understand.
Okay, I've woken up like this before, but never in the middle of the day. God, it smells like grape juice.
Yay.
Feel better?
Yes.
Okay. Good job, Brad. That was a hell of a magic missile.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally did something. Hooray.
You did something when it really mattered, because
No. It
No.
really mattered 3 times already.
okay, but it really mattered now because we were desperate and running out of time.
All right. We chased down at least one horse to put people on the back of and get going.
Okay, so with that fight completed, this is a great time to break.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
So, I'd just like to say again, as far as YouTube is concerned, thank you very much for joining the Cartographers Guild, and we'll see you next session.
For the rest of you,
For Twitch.
Well, no, wave now.
wait.
Bye.